all right, my people. Good to you and happy weekend to each and every one of you. And for all the Dream of Your Circle DW founders fans to say a big thank you for your support, for your likes, and for following us. And we said thank you so much. We appreciate and we so much applaud you for that. And don't forget, this is your boy Sanctus Peter, you know, aka Mr. Talk Everything. So don't forget we are allowed to, to say everything, to talk about everything. So today we are going to be talking about what's going on in Nigeria right now. We're going to be talking about what's happening in Nigeria, our country. So as you guys know what has been happening for some days now, and concerning the protest, NSAS, from FSAS to NSAS or from NSAS to FSAS. So now is NSWAT. You know, that's funny. Nigeria government, they are very funny people, honestly. You know, today my question is I'm going to be asking a lot of questions. Uh, let's look at it in the right way, and you guys should share your opinions and tell us what you think, and if what is going on right now, if it's okay or not, if you like it or not, or what are your thoughts about what is going on right now. So today I'm going to be right here, and we're going to talk about it together. Let's analyze it a little bit and let's see what's going on in the countryside. So, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to all the Nigeria youth who came out and stood their ground against these vampires, against these bloodsuckers people, SARS. You know, it's not easy to stand against these evil people, because these people are so heartless that they can actually do anything without without the feelings of the people at heart. Police are meant to protect, normally not to kill, but at the end of the day, what we see so far is that the people who are supposed to protect lives and property are the same people killing the people they are supposed to protect, killing the people they are paid to protect. But having said that, at the same time, I think maybe we should also, look into this matter very well, and think about some certain things, as as we are making demands of the government. I think we should also fight for the police, because when you look at the police salary, sometimes it's very funny. Looking at the police salary, then you ask yourself, really? So, and you expect these people not to take bribes, and you expect these people not to be angry. Like they say, a hungry man is an angry man. Our police are hungry. Let's be honest. They are hungry. How can a police be paid 50,000 naira for a whole month? Yeah? He or she has family. The children will eat. They will pay school fees. They have to pay for house rent. Think about it. So I was watching an interview, where a police lady called in. She said she has been in the service for 17 years, also, if I'm not mistaken. And she said she does not have a plot of land. 17 years of service. She does not have a plot of land, and you expect such a person to be happy, and you give such a person a gun, and you are telling the people that this person will protect them. How possible is that? So, she actually said a lot of things which caught my attention. Like, for example, she talks about how she lose her house right now. She cannot even be able to pay for her house rent. That is someone who is serving the country. Now she cannot be able to pay for her house rent. She cannot be able to pay for her children's school fees. And you expect such a person will go out there and she will see somebody who she can collect money from. You think she will not? She will, definitely. So these are the things we have to also, I think we also have to demand from the government. The government have to look into this, because when you look at it, how can a senator who sit in the office, who just read papers, receive millions of nairas, monthly, and a policeman who is out there risking his or her life for the safety of the people and the community is being paid a peanut, 50,000 naira. From the 50,000 naira, they will pay for their transport, they will eat, they will feed their family, pay their house rent, pay their bill, pay the children's school fees. 50,000 naira is what we're talking about now. So there is no way, as long police is paid this type of money, there's no way on earth that they will not commit crime. There's no way you pay somebody 50,000 naira for a whole month, someone who has family, there's no way they will not take bribe. We have to also understand this thing. So, and I like as the way the protest is going. Most importantly, I like it because the government are looking for the leader of this protest, so they can take this leader accountability and kill the protest. But it's quite unfortunate that they've not been able to identify anyone who is leading the protest. And the protesters, everyone is coming out and say, hey, we are all leaders, but we can give you demand. So definitely I believe there is a leader, but I like how they are not putting the leader in the front, because that will compromise things for them. And they knew this, and that is what the government want. That's why you see, you when you look very well, you hear the government keep saying, yeah, I'll say, who is your leader, who is your leader, so he can come to the table and talk, because they are looking for the leader to name. Because once, the moment they have the leader who says is the leader, so if they are able to name the leader will come back and start saying different things, and the protest will be dissolved. And now they find it very difficult to dissolve the protests, and they are still killing. That's to tell you how heartless these people really are. Even while the youth are protesting, these guys are still killing, and they are telling you, will give us time, we'll do something about it. If they cannot be able to control themselves at this particular crucial time, that's to tell you, even when you give them time, that this people will not do anything. I tell you what, see, the only thing Nigeria government will understand is an iron hand, just like the way it's going right now. It's an iron hand. I said that in my previous video. I said the problem of Africa, most importantly, let me be specific, Nigeria, is because we so much believe in just fasting and prayer. Fasting and prayer is good, don't get me wrong, but I tell you, fasting and prayer is not enough to solve the problem of Nigeria. Actions matters a lot. After fasting and prayer, the actions speak, like they say, action speaks louder than voice. So the action is what the people want. The action is what the leaders will understand. When you finish praying from your church, from your mosque, or from whatever religion you believe in, you come out and pull out action, so that the God you pray to will support your action. God will not just you can't just finish praying for the country and you sit down, like as most pastors are doing it right now. People are coming to protest. I've not seen, I think only about one or two pastors I've seen, even the ones who are IMA, or what they call them, none of them is coming out. They are all silent. Why is it that a lot of the people who supposed to be speaking for the masses, for the youth, are silent? Because these people have dipped their hand in the oil. So now it's dangerous for them to come out now and speak against the same pot which they have ate from. You see, that's a problem we have. That's the problem we have. And the good thing about it is the youth are not relying on these people. The youth are doing whatever they can, and which is a good thing. They are doing whatever they can, and they are fighting for what they believe in, irrespective of what anyone might say or think about them. They are doing what it's right. See, I tell somebody, I think I remember I told somebody, I say, listen, I say, until the youth of Nigeria learn how to protest, the government will never listen. Until the youth learn how to fight for their right, the government will never listen. So I need you to think about it for a moment. These people take money, millions and millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars. They keep borrowing. You never know where the money went to. I remember Abasa just said he borrowed 16 billion naira for light. Today, the country still in darkness. Just that is one regime, not the money the past regimes or the present regimes have. One regime borrowed $60 billion, not naira, $60 billion. And up to date, the country cannot celebrate 1 hour light, you know, and the people still clap for these people. The worst part of it is when these people, when you see these people, a lot of youth out of their ignorance, they come out and they clap for these people like as if these people are God. So tell me why would these people? Why tell me why these people will not continue to steal from the country? So right now, this protest, my question to you is, do you think this protest is fair? Someone asked me, someone said, oh, but the government have responded. They said they've answers and they said they need time. Some of the things they are demanding for would, demand processes and they have to go through the processes and all, so that they should just dissolve the protest. And I look at the person and laugh. I said, you and I know the country we came from. So we know how far. We know our government and we know them very well. We know very well that they whatever they tell you is a lie. There's no truth in what they are saying. If truly they dissolve SARS, let them dissolve SARS and let's see. But you can see when they said they dissolve SARS, some people were actually believing that they actually believed them. All of a sudden, they brought out SWAT, from SARS to SWAT. So what is the difference between SWAT and SARS? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And why are they now having SWAT automatically from SARS to SWAT? When they want to bring out SWAT, when they said SWAT, they didn't follow the process. They didn't take them processes to bring out SWAT. But to end SARS, they need processes to end SARS. So what does that tell you? That tells you because these people are liars and they will continue to be liars. So don't let these people deceive you. Do not let these people deceive you. Continue with what you are doing. The protest should continue until the government listen. Listen, for every country to move forward, to move to the next level, they need protest. Oh yes, they need protest. Protest is normal for every country that is democratical. You cannot say we have democracy and the people are not allowed to protest. Look at what is happening right now. The people are having a peaceful protest and the police is killing them. These people are not armed, but yet they are still being killed by the police. Why? Because the leaders do not want the country to move forward. The leaders will do anything possible to to keep this country backward, because that is where they benefit from. When the country move forward, for them is not they can't benefit anything from it. That is their analog thinking mindset. They believe that they cannot benefit from it. So now what they do is they cripple the country and they send their children abroad for good education, to have good education, so that when the children finish their studies, they will hold the power, the seat, until their children finish their studies. The children will come back and they will hand over the power to the children. So it looks as now the politics in Nigeria now looks as if it's an inheritance, where leaders, where people who call themselves leaders have hijacked the country. They've turned it into a family. They've turned it into a family business. Now it's like a family business. You understand? Now it's like a family business. So they won't let it go. They are willing to die for it. Trust me. These people are willing to die for it. And unless the youth of that country, for every one of them who are still sitting at home, not supporting this protest, I urge you to come out and support this protest, because that's the only way you yourself can be free, your children and your generation can be free from these evil doers. Now, I told somebody before, I said, hey, this protest is not just all about NSAS. This protest has a lot to do. It's not just all about answers, because when you look at the anger in the eyes of the people, when you see the people, when you hear them say answers, you can feel the pains in the heart of these people. You yourself, if you are intelligent enough, you will know this protest is beyond just answers. This protest is actually a revolution. Trust me, this protest will not end. Even if you dissolve this protest now, tomorrow another set will rise again for this same protest. I'm telling you, unless the government do the needful. If they don't, you will see. You will see soon the youth will start demanding the leaders should vacate their positions. Just like as they've started now that Buhari should resign. Yeah, it's true. He should resign. And I saw one man on Facebook who is saying that a democratic elected president, you are telling him to resign. Why should he resign? If he's the president, he will send police to dissolve the protest, and the police cannot, he will send it the military just to keep peace in the country. Really? So it's someone who is meant to serve the people, and the people you are meant to serve, I'm telling you, they no longer need your services. So you have to kill them, you have to force them, to serve them. The people are saying, the people you are claiming to serve as a democratic president are telling you now, we don't need your leadership again as a democratic citizen. So the people have the right to choose who leads them and who don't lead them. So they vote you in. So if they decide to say, oh, okay, we vote you in and you are not doing what we expected of you, so step down, you should kindly step down. I see no reason why you should send in military, police to kill these people because they are simply demanding for what is right. That is the constitution of the country. They didn't make this constitution, and they are doing all these things according to the constitution of the country, which is, you know, protest, the right to speak freely, the right to earn an opinion. So if you are saying you want to kill these people, that means something is truly wrong with the country. And this government is so heartless that they don't care about people's feelings. Yes, they don't care about people's feelings. All they care about is themselves, their own self, their family. And please, if you ask me, I will say that this protest should continue and the people should begin to demand every politician. I'm telling you, see, if this country would actually move forward, the youth should start demanding every politicians must treat themselves in the country, and they should urge the House of Assembly to pass it into law. They should pass the bill as quickly as possible. That's number one. And they should also pass a bill. No politician charge must go to school outside the country. The people should start demanding for these things. Because if the people are able to demand for these things, if these people pass this into law, you see, these people have no choice than to make the educational system in the country strong, as solid as it's supposed to be, because they knew their kids will go there and study. Why do you think these people don't care about the educational system in the country? Because none of their kids are going to school there. Their kids travel abroad, UK, London, all over the world, Canada, to study. So why should they make the educational system okay? No, it's not going to be possible. The only way these people can actually, you know, you know, build a strong institution in the country is by passing a bill. No politician charge is allowed to study abroad. No member of his family is allowed to study abroad. No politician is allowed to treat his or herself abroad. They must remain within the country, treat themselves in the hospital which they build. Study, their kids and their family must study in the school system which they build. So let's say how these people will feel. So in that way, these people will feel the suffering that the people are going through. But as so long these people's children keep going abroad, as so long these people and their family keep going abroad for treatment and for studies, these people will never understand the pains of a common man. Please, I'm sharing this video right now. I'm making this video because I want the people who are in charge, who are making this demand. This should be your demand. It's very important. This should be your major demand. If truly you want change in the country, make this government pass these laws. Make this government pass these laws. And another thing again, thirdly, the people should also demand that no senators should drive a car that is not Nigerian made. No government official should be driving a car that is not Nigerian made. That's not Nigerian made. Yeah, it's very important. It's just like for example, a leader in America or in Germany or in Italy or in UK will leave UK and will leave UK car and go and buy Nigerian made car. Is it possible? I don't know. When are people going to wake up in this country? Where will people sometimes when you say this is so that even some of your youth they will just start attacking you as if you don't know what you are saying. Think about it. I just want you to think about it. For example, Donald Trump, the president of United States, will leave United States car, went to China to buy China made car. Why America have a car? Will leave America and go to Germany to get a German made car. Really? And you think the people, the Americans will allow it? No. How do you grow the economy? When you begin to consume the country's made. That is how you grow an economy. But a country whereby we import our leaders import toothpick that can easily be made in Aba. We import it. Honorary toothpick. I was watching that man. He said when it was being questioned, and he's saying the millions of nairas be spent, millions of dollars be spent to import toothpick to the country, to Nigeria. Toothpick. Honorary toothpick. What does that tell you? That's to tell you the kind of foundation that the country have. That's to tell you the kind of people we call leaders. If honorary toothpick can be imported to the country, so tell me what cannot be imported. Tell me, what is it that cannot be imported to the country? So, and fourthly, don't forget, I said, let them begin to demand the politicians should pass, the House of Assembly should pass a bill that will restrict any political office holder traveling abroad for treatment or for education with them and their family members. Number two, they should pass a bill. They should pass a bill that will restrict every political holders, to traveling abroad, sending their children abroad for studies. No, they should study in the country just like every other person is, so that in that way they will be able to put the educational system in Nigeria in good place. Now, number three, they should also demand that the salary of the senators should be reduced, should be brought to at least minimum 1 million. What is the senator doing with 10 million naira? Think about it. And they tell you there's no money in the country. These people have been paying millions of nairas, and they will carry a contract of billions, and still this people will not do it. And let the youth also begin to demand to accountability. Every contract they've said they've given out, let the youth begin to move to these companies and begin to demand for accountability. You have been given this contract, and why have you not done what you've been given to do? Why has the road not been tied? Why is this thing not be done? So let the contractors begin to say, the company began to say, okay, yes, they were paid, so they took the money and refused to do their job. or they were not paid to do their job, then if so, let them demand for whoever that is in charge of that project should either bring them money, or all his property should be destroyed. Yeah, it's very important. See, let me tell you something. Even Bible say the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violence will took it by force. So if Nigeria must move to the next level, the youth have to be vibrant. The youth have to rise up. The youth needs to fight. See, let me tell you something. Whether you protest, you no protest, who won't die go die. You go die. When they're not the protest, that's not the key. People never they die. They're not the key people. So now they are protesting. So what is the difference? It is better to die for something than to die for nothing. And I tell you, I so much like this protest, and I so much appreciate every youth who are out there risking their lives for the sake of the next generation from the hands of these evil doers. And I so much appreciate you guys, and we can't wait to see the change. And I believe by now that a strong message have been sent. They now know, understand that even while they are sitting there, that the people owes the power. The power belongs to the people, and the power will forever remain with the people. They will try and do whatever they can to make sure that this protest end, to make sure that they create fear in the heart of the people. Please do not relent. They are feeling it because the whole world is watching, and they don't want to go that path, because they know if they go that path, they know what will happen. There are people who have wanted this country to break for a long time. They know if they go that path, they will give this people an opportunity to divide the country. So therefore, they won't go that path. They are wise enough not to go that path. All right, so they will threaten, they will try to make people be afraid, so that people will go off the street. Okay, now let me tell you what they did. Let me tell you to tell you this to tell you these people, they know exactly what they are doing. Look, now that there's a protest, automatically ASU strike, call of strike. Okay, yes, I strike. They are no longer striking, really, because they want to keep the people busy. They want to keep the youth busy. So that the youth decide to go back to school, they will forget, they will abandon the protest. You see what they are doing? Then, but the question you have to ask yourself is this: even when you go back to the school, after the school, so where do you want to work? Where is the job? So why not fight why not fight for the country, so that when you finish your studies, you at least you have a place to work. At least you have a place to go to seek for a job. At least you have a place to do the things you are supposed to do. So the youth who are, and I saw this video from Benin, where they pay other youth, other thugs to come out and disrupt the protest, and they came out and they start killing people. You can imagine. So you who went ahead and took a gun and killed somebody who is fighting for, not just for him or herself, fighting for you, for your children, for your family, and for your next generation, and you are coming up to shoot at these people who do not have arms in them, because you be paid 20,000, 5,000, 50,000, 100,000. It doesn't matter how much you paid for money that will not last you for 1 month. So you are selling out your own people for a peanut. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself, because God will not forgive you. The next generation to come will not forgive you. Mother nature will not forgive you, which is the earth which you live in, will not forgive you. You know why? Because you will suffer for everything you are sowing. Right, it's a seed. Don't forget, whatsoever a man soweth shall he reap. Now, so Bible talking. And with the weakness, and say yes, say not be saying I just talk. Now true, it dey happen. So anything when you sow for this life, you must reap am. Either you reap am, if you not catch you, it go catch your children. And if you not catch your children, it will catch your grandchildren. Which means you cannot escape the curse you are laying upon yourself, except you turn from your evil ways now, mend your ways, and do the needful. Join the protest, support what is good. So if they find you when they do evil, now that time that they remember you. You know, go ask yourself, why be saying that when they want to do evil, these people they remember you. When they want to do evil, because I used to be do evil pass. They go come give you money, give you gun. You to go, you go they kill your own brothers and sisters. You they shoot them. For people when they fight for you, you they kill them. You should be ashamed of yourself. So you don't need person to tell you say you are say you are cursed. You are cursed already, and you knew it yourself, and you will suffer for it because anyone that is cursed, the curse not they go like that. Oh, you know they go like that because you must reap what you sow. You must reap what you sow. So for those of you who are out there, once again, I say thank you so much. Thank you so much. And for all these who are asking for leaders, who are asking for leaders, I still maintain that it is good. There is no a particular leader yet at the moment, so that they will not have anyone to deceive. So it is good. It's good that way. It's really good that way that they have nobody to talk to right now at the moment. Let them do their need to. They know what they are supposed to do. So why are they asking for someone, a particular person that they can be negotiating with? It doesn't work that way. Let them negotiate with the leaders themselves. They know what their country wants. They know what their country is lacking. They know the country don't have light, but yet they keep collecting money from the light. It's the same country where we have just few years ago, where with few years or few months ago, where you have people began to say snakes swallow millions of nairas. Snakes swallow millions of nairas. The same country. I see they find out snake when swallow when swallow how many how many millions. So that snake must be very rich now. It must be very, very successful wherever he is. It must be very, very successful. And now you have these people, no one is penalized for it. Everyone of them is walking the street freely. Yeah, they are roaming the street freely, just freely, with no consequences for what they did. With no consequences for what they did. And yet they will come back and tell you, youth, you are the leaders of tomorrow. Don't be deceived. These people have claimed today, tomorrow leadership, and they are not willing to give it up unless you take it by force. Unless you take it by force, forget it. Unless the youth take this leadership by force, forget it. If you think these people will one day sit down and hand over the leadership of this nation to you, you are wrong, my dear, because these people will never go down that path because they are evil. You think evil, the two people who do evil have a heart. These people have sold their conscience a long time ago before they joined politics. They sold their conscience. They sold their conscience long time ago. These people don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about your generation. They don't care about anything that has to do with you. All they care about is themselves. That's all they care about. Is themselves, their families. That's all they care about. You think these people care about you? If these people truly care about you, look at what they are doing in the country. Look at what is happening. Look at Boko Haram. Up till now, they tell Boko Haram has been technically defeated. I hope the technically defeated, you people are witnessing it now. The technically defeated that they said. Huh? The guests who have been kidnapped up to date, none of them have been brought back. And the government don't care. They don't care. All they care about is power, money, wealth for themselves, for their family, for their families. So and now you support them. Some of useless youth support these people. You are clapping for them. When you see them, you call them rich. They are rich with your money. Yes, they are rich with your money. Why you are poor? You are poor because they took your money. And what did you do? Instead of you to demand for your money, you are clapping for them. Now they've turned you to boy boy. So, like I said, let the youth demand for higher payment to the police. I think that will solve the problem of the police. At least, if not 100%, at least 50 to 70% of the problem of police will be solved. If a policeman is being paid 200,000 naira, At least it's manageable for him and the family. At least our police can have good uniforms. Look at our police and look at their uniforms. Look at their shoe. You see policeman shoe go don't fight, come bend like this. Now shoe before it go come bend like this. Eh? You see their uniform. Police uniform go tear police. Go to other countries. You see how police is respected. Go to other countries. See how police is respected. You say police make it not take bribe. Why not go take bribe when they know they pay am? Who they work when they know they pay not go take bribe? If you not take bribe, how you want to survive? How you want to survive? So you also have to consider what these police are going through. But nevertheless, that does not give them the priority to do what they are doing to the citizens, because the citizens are not the cause. So, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So the people should demand for an accountability. The people should demand for good payment for the police. The people should demand these things. If the people demand these things, it will be nice. It will be nice to see, let's see how far they can really go. Let's see if the police are being paid well. Let's see if the police will not perform their duty very well. At least they will, at least even if they are not 100% okay, they will be, I guarantee you, they will be like 50% okay. If a policeman is not hungry, at least it will be difficult for him to take a bribe. If a policeman can pay his house rent when due, have money to train his children to the best school that he wants, he will find it difficult to take bribe. He will serve the country with integrity. But when a hungry man is an angry man, how do you expect a hungry man to have an integrity? How do you expect a hungry man to be protecting lives and property? These are the things we have to look out for. We have to actually look at these things. There's a lot of these police, yes, they are bad, but a lot of them are into this because of the situations where they find themselves. Just like I told you earlier, a lady said she has been in the police force for 17 years and she cannot afford a plot of land. And now she's about to be evicted from her own house because she cannot even pay for her house rent. And you expect such a lady to protect lives and property. And when she go out and someone offer her bribe and you expect her not to take, she can no longer pay her children's school fees. So who is going to pay it? Who is going to pay it? So these are the things we also have to bring to the ears of the government. This government, they know it. Imagine a DPO is being paid about 200,000 naira or about 250,000 naira. I don't know if I'm correct, but something like that, around that amount. Why a senator will carry one runs girl and pay her 1 million naira for a month, for one night, for a few hours? Why a DPO who sat in the office working tirelessly, protecting lives and property, will be paid the peanuts? Our senators will go out there and buy a Lamborghini for his girlfriend. You know how much that car cost? And a policeman who is protecting the people will be paid 50,000 naira. Then you will send them, they will start guiding someone who will be paid millions of nairas every month, who handle contracts of billions of dollars and nairas every time. And you are paying him a peanut, and you said he should not be angry. You are saying he should serve the country with integrity. You are saying he should not collect bribe. You are saying he should not kill people. How? If you ask me, I will say the government are actually using the police to depopulate their youth. Because when you look, it's the youth that these police are killing. Look properly, look very well. It's the youth they are killing, the future of tomorrow, the leaders of tomorrow, because these people do not want to give up that seat. So they'll do whatever it takes to kill every youth, to delete them, to make sure they remain in that seat, to make sure they die in that seat, to make sure they die in that position. And the worst of it, the pastors are silent. Yes, they are silent. And this is the time the pastors are supposed to be out. This is the time the imam, the Muslim, Christian, forget your religion. Come out and fight for the country and do what is needful. Let the people come out and fight for the country. Do what is needful. God cannot come down from heaven to fight for this country. Why did God create us? Because God gave us the sense to think. That is why we have we. And we are waiting for God to come down from heaven to come and fight for the country. We are doing 40 days and 40 days, night and day fasting and prayer that God should come down. God will not come down. If God will come down, look, during the time of the Moses, did God come down? No. Was Moses not a prophet of God? Yes. Did he not fight? Yes. He fought for his people. Why? Because it is his right, it is his duty and responsibility to fight for his people. All he did was to ask for the direction of God. Yet a lot of the pastors who have strong voice that can easily carry people along, that the politicians are supposed to be scared of because of the people, because of the followers, because of their voice, they are silent. They are not doing anything. They are silent. None of them is saying anything. I'm not insulting them. The Imam, the Muslim, they are not doing anything. But if it's a small boy now who says something, you see, all of them will come out on social media. They'll say, "Kim set him to death, that he has blasphemed Allah." Really, he has blasphemed Allah. They will demand the government must sentence him to death or to life imprisonment because somebody says something. But now, when it is time for them to come out and demand from the government, they are silent. Why? Because they've all take from the same bribe, because they are all corrupt together. They are all corrupt together. That's why they cannot say anything. That's why they cannot come out. But they are all corrupt together. They are corrupted. They are corrupted. And they are scared. They are scared that if these criminal politicians, if these criminal politicians lose their seat, they will no longer have money from them. So that's why you see a lot of these pastors who has voice, who are well known, are quiet. They don't say anything because they benefit from the stealing money, from the stolen money. From They benefit from all this stolen money. So all this IMA, they benefit from it because from this stolen money, this person buy them car, buy their houses, send their own children abroad. So they don't care. They don't care. So anyone who believes in Nigeria, this is the time to actually come out and fight for the country. Fight for the country because it is necessary. Fight for the country not because of you, but because of your children, because of your generation, because it is right between the sight of man and God. Like I said, before I leave you guys, like I said, let the protesters begin to demand for increased payment for the police. That's number one. Let them begin to demand for decreasement of salary for the senators. That's number two. And let them begin to demand for emergency constant light in the country. That's number four, right? I don't know if my curtain is okay. Number six or five, let them begin to demand no politician or their children, their family is allowed to study or go to a medical checkup overseas. Let them do their checkup in the country, study in the country, and let's see how they will not fix the country. Let's see how they will not fix the school system. Let's see how they will not fix the hospitals. Let's see how they will not fix the road. All these politicians, the protesters, their houses. You know their houses. If Buhari children are studying here in Nigeria, they go to school here in Nigeria. Let's see how he will not fix the school. If Buhari is sick and is to be treated here in the country, let's see how he will not fix the hospitals. Let's see how they will not fix our healthcare. If all these senators, if the only options they have is to treat themselves here in this country, let's see how they will not fix their health systems. And secondly, most importantly, let the youth also demand, let the protesters also demand to ban generator. So if these people, if these politicians do not have big generators, they are in darkness. Let's see how they will not fix their lights in the country. They don't care because they all have big generators that generate light for them. So what concerns them concerns the common man. It's none of their business. They don't even know there's the truth of the matter is these people don't even know that there's no light in the country because they don't feel it. They don't even know there's no light in the country because they don't witness darkness. They have standby generator 24/7 running day in, day out with your money. And you want them to come and fix light for you when they don't witness darkness. You think if they ban generator to this and there's a bill that say no more generator in this country, and these people, you think these people will be able to save darkness for one day? They cannot. I tell you, in one day they will fix the light in that country. They will find the solution to their problem. But why won't they find the solution? Because they don't, because it doesn't affect them. They don't feel it. So all those who are in charge, all those who are leading this protest, please, please, and Mr. Ashowore, please don't relent on your effort. A lot of people will criticize you and all that stuff. It's okay. Everybody must not like you, and everybody must not agree to what you are saying, to your opinion. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So please, you guys should continue to do what you're doing. And for everyone who is out there fighting for the country, and I say thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, and we will get there. It might take some time, but definitely we will surely get there. It's all about a matter of time, and we will be there for sure, 100%. And I say, I want to leave you guys now. Please don't forget, if you are not subscribed to this YouTube channel, to this YouTube and our Facebook, please subscribe. The Dream of Your Cycle, the W Founders, our YouTube channel, our Instagram page, Dream of Your Cycle. Please subscribe, share, like this video, and share to your friends and loved ones. And I say, God bless you, and we'll be with you again for more videos. Please just like, share, comment, and share your opinion, and we'll get back to you whenever you whenever you ask your questions. So God bless you. See you again tomorrow, and stay tuned. So have a lovely weekend and a beautiful day.